Well, hello YouTube, and welcome to another week of So You Want to Be a Trader. Hope everyone's has had a great week. It's been pretty crazy for us in Victoria at the moment in Australia, but we're not going to go over those kind of details at the moment. We are here trying to be productive and going through another week of trading, and it's been eventful, which has been nice. So yes, great to see Benjamin Kirkby with as a little dab emoji on the live chat. G'day, Benjamino. So we are doing the weekly live stream. I'm fairly sure I mentioned it last live stream. We're going to be switching to weekly live streams. The twice a week kind of thing really wasn't working. So once a week, put it all in one. You guys can see what I've been up to anyway, and I've probably got a little bit better time in the Tuesday mornings to actually get everything coming through as well. So plenty to go through this week, which has been great. Firstly, just a quick disclaimer. This isn't personal or general financial advice. Please don't follow what we're doing. We don't take any liabilities for any losses or really any wins that anyone gets following what we're doing or what I'm doing anyway. So without further ado, let's go quickly over to our trading game, because we have Benjamino back, which is nice to have him back on our leaderboard as well. And I was very happy to see that he hasn't rage quit on us. He hasn't reset the account on the trading game. Anyone that's just seeing this for the first time, jump on this. The app link is down in the description below. And I think I lost, it would have been $6,000 from where we started last week. I did get over the 60,000 mark, and I was chasing Bitcoin. I was being stupid and waiting for the reversal on the low swing and high swings, and it punched through a record number on the trading game. I think it almost got to 11,000 US, and it took out 3 of my stop losses, and the last one was pretty highly geared. So, yep, got burned on that one. Have wound it back, probably looking at the precious metals at the moment. It is crazy at the moment, just to see what's happening in different places in the market. So still on top. Sophia's still hanging in there. I'm not sure if she's making any trades, little bits and pieces, but Benjamino went, I think he had like the 60,000 at one point, but he's been down around the $1,000 mark for a while. He did have 600, and he is slowly clawing his way back. So good on you, Benjamino. Hopefully it keeps coming up for you. I love the little back and forth here between us two. So let's move away from that. So this week, most of the time we didn't have much volume. So we're going to go over to our EVZ chart. And most of the week last week, we could see that here's 7.5. So nothing through here had any trading volume. I've got a 7.5 mark to actually do trading with the normal level of risk, with the no nonsense Forex philosophy. And then this morning I jumped on, I still set my alarm, jumped on, and holy moly, look at the gap here. It was gapping, and that hasn't happened for a little while. I think that's a pretty big jump too. Like the last time that happened, what's happening here? That was, what's that, the 5th of March, and that's when things went pretty damn crazy. So that could be a telltale sign of there's been quite a bit of volatility pouring back into Forex. Things are starting to take a bit of a run. So interesting to see what's going to happen. Precious metals hitting like a record high through a couple. Bitcoin hitting a record high. So who's up for a bit of fun? And I think it's probably overdue for a little while. It's been pretty removed from reality what's been happening in the markets in my limited experience, but through everything that I've been looking at, crazy stuff. So on the back of that, we actually made 2 trades this morning. I was kind of happy to announce, and we got in, and I'll just switch out my sets here to my 26 pairs. Now we got in on the pound Swissy, and I'll show you here that our indicator that we're using, which is the dual ulcer, this is our algorithm at the moment, very basic, still looking for better, but anyone following the No Nonsense Forex, it's just started forward testing. This algorithm gave me a return of, I think it was about 16% over my testing period, which was, I think, May 2 years back. It's 2 years of testing. So here, we jumped in here. We have volume. Now, our exit indicator is giving us a different signal, but I'm just going to use that because that's not part of my confirmation zone. We've got my volume and my dual ulcer, so we entered this trade. And we had volume on our EVZ, so we're in. And our Euro New Zealand, so we jumped in on this one as well. Here, our exit indicator is giving us the same signal. Now we did get another signal on the Euro Aussie, but we only, because there's 2 Euro pairs, we only enter in one of these pairs. And the reason I didn't go in the Euro Aussie was because we actually do have some news coming up. CPI is some pretty big news that's coming up. It's outside the 24 hours, but I thought, if I'm going to go with something, I may as well go with the Euro New Zealand. And we do have some news on the Euro coming through on Thursday, but we are actually in a couple of trades, which is cool. Now, I know I'm not meant to be looking at this at the moment, but just wanted to show you guys that we're actually trading. So, yippee, back on that. Been waiting it out. So back to what I've been doing most of this week, and that is testing these stock indicators. Now we went through, here are the results for the week. So the last ones we did was the CMF and the Arun up and down. So we went through, did the ADX, we did the HEIKIN ASHI, RVI, the REX, the DID index, TDFI, RVI, and the moving average, and the TSI. So these are the test results. Every single one of them gave me a negative return on these 8 pairs. Now, I know there's not a Japanese pair in there, and I do have to get onto CMC markets to see how I actually access a couple of other pairs if I can. That's who I've got the account through. Maybe I have to switch it over to someone else that actually lets me trade or paper trade a couple of different pairs. But anyway, right now, this is the result. And I think the best that we had was the RVI, which was only a loss of $466. Everything else was pretty substantial. So I think 2.5 was probably 2,000. That was probably the next one. And our average maximum drawdown they were all double figures. Now the RVI, that was a pretty fast moving indicator. So 1,584 trades made. And that's what we've actually been going through and doing. Now the next lot is after the TSI, and we're going to do a whole nother lot through here. So we're going to go after the TSI. There was also one indicator that didn't work. I think it was this, the STC. Now, it mustn't be used as a confirmation indicator because I couldn't get it to actually run. But we're going to do the DPO, ATR, T3 ADX, Force Index, Parabolic SAR, all averages, WAE, WA extension. I know these are volume indicators as well, the VQZL and the VZO. So that's what we're going to get through testing this week. And I think, it might take a few kind of weeks to actually get through all of these. But I do want to get through these on the default. I know lots of people in the Discord trash a lot of these indicators, and maybe rightly so. And it's just on the default settings through these pairs, but these pairs are really testing them out. So we will wait and see how we go, and I will have some more results for you next week. So lots of fun times happening. I'm keeping all the results open. If anyone wants to jump on and be part of either the trading game or view the data that's coming through, like my testing methods, all that kind of stuff, do stay tuned. Chris actually sent me some information on another guy that's doing the same kind of journey. His YouTube videos are a lot more better produced anyway, probably not as just video journally as what mine are. I'm trying to keep it pretty basic and just keep myself on track basically. So I might reach out to that guy and send him some notes and do a bit of cross promotion there that way as well with anyone that's coming across this type of stuff. So we'll keep grinding away, and we will be back again next week with another 10 indicators tested, and we'll show you the results and keep trading away. Look out for the markets. The volatility's up. Very interesting to see where it goes from here. So maybe we're looking at things moving pretty heavily with these the second kind of quarter results and everything starting to kind of, this house of cards starting to fall down. So keep your eyes peeled. All right, guys, have a good week. Back again next Tuesday.